Are there 2 French players with 2 top 8s, Mark? Is that the stat? I know Mark Hernandez has 2 top 8s if you count the early Worlds.
PT, 2 top 8s.
So 2 PT final days.
Yeah.
So Raphael Levy's one of the better players France has produced. I guess, does Bertrand Lestrie have 2 final days?
Oh boy, if you
count early Worlds.
Yeah, you got to count early Worlds.
Like Worlds 94, 95.
And then of course PT1.
PT1.
Well, this is
all right. So the players have drawn their hands for the 3rd game.
I think this is a really good draw for Al.
Yeah, it's first turn Grim Monolith, second turn Processor. Is that what's up? Oh, there's a Mana Vault in there too. Wow.
Yeah.
That's an excellent. That's turn 1 Processor.
Theoretically, yeah, you could turn 1 Processor.
You could turn 1.
Turn 2, make a guy with an ancient tomb.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he can slow play it and wait to find out how much life he should play.
Probably. Plus he gets the mana leak.
Yeah, there's a Bird of Paradise and Raphael Levy's draw, along with a Force of Will. I didn't see if there was a blue card, though. Yeah, Comer plays Ancient Tombs, Grim Monolith, Mana Vault, 2 floating,
And he does
Processor. Does it come into play, or does it get Force of Will? If he gets Force of Will, he never has to pay any life.
That's right. It's going to get Force of Will.
Merfolk Looter.
Wow.
I knew Merfolk Looter was a good card.
Ouch.
Gilded Drake. Interesting.
Boy, gotta love the spread.
This deck is so random. So just deliciously random. I mean random in a good way. But I mean, it's obvious that
Oh, jeez. That's a nice top deck.
not bad. He is taking Mana Vault damage at this point, and the Grim Monolith is tapped, so he would have to play City Traders to tap it right then. He's going to slow play it a little bit.
I don't know. I think you should have just
Disenchant Levy's hand as well.
God, Levy's hand is juiced.
And he doesn't even have the Null Rods, which were supposed to be the difference in this matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, the party line coming into this match was that Comer should be able to win the first game, but that the Null Rods Levy has in the sideboard would really hurt, especially with 4 of the 5 games he's played sideboarded.
Yeah.
Comer draws one of his own sideboard cards, draws back to basics.
Yeah. I feel bad for Comer because it just... Levy's hand is ridiculous. I mean, Levy could theoretically let him put the processor out, let him make a token.
Of course.
Then disenchant the old processor, Gilded Drake, for...
Get the 10-10 guy.
Yeah,
or
for the 10-10 guy.
I got an orangutan to disenchant. I'll get around to that after you give me something good to take with my Gilded Drake.
This hand is insane. And he's got the best
Might as well
card
draw
in his deck.
Survival of the Fittest.
Good lord. God, Levy. He looks so calm, so confident, and I would be feeling that way too if I had what's in his hand.
Yeah, Alan's going to Mana Leak the Survival of the Fittest. That makes sense. He can't let that card get into play. He Mana Burns for 1. Still taking Mana Vault damage. So Comer's life can't be too high.
No, do light. Up in light.
Alright, there's Back to Basics. One of Comer's sideboard cards.
Helps, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Right, those 2 Birds of Paradise should effectively override it.
Plus, it affects his own City of Traders, which I guess he's going to
Well, City Traders
lose.
go away.
Yeah, but it makes his Ancient Tomb a one-shot deal.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Devout Witness?
I mean,
That card is
seriously.
not bad in this matchup.
I think my hand in a money draft a couple hours ago kind of looked like that.
Yeah, I mean, Back to Basics makes Raphael's life a little difficult.
Yeah, but I mean, he could disenchant
It makes Comer's
with
life difficult, too.
absolutely, yeah, with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, Comer's going to tinker away his Mana Vault. That Ancient Tomb's never untapped again, but at least he's going to stop taking Mana Vault damage, and he gets to tinker something good into play.
Right. It gets a little confusing here because there's so many different things Levy can do.
It's actually interesting that the Back to Basics is doing some work here. I mean, all Raphael has 2 birds he can disenchant off of, but the Devout Witness would be amazing if Raphael had his land.
Yeah.
It was a little surprising that Comer brought in the Back to Basics. I know I talked to some of the members of Mob Squad last night.
Yeah.
And disenchant the Back to Basics.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's got it.
Now he's got Devout Witness and Uktavi.
Yeah, and with Comer having no way to get rid of, I don't believe he's got very many ways to get rid of the Devout. Jeez, come on, give me a break.
I think Raphael Levy's going to the semifinals.
Jesus.
This matchup has not been as close as people thought it would be. A lot of people thought this was a close match.
This is cruel.
Yet he hasn't even drawn a Null Rod. Who needs Null Rod? If you just draw 3 Uktavis and a Devout Witness. Comer keeps drawing threats, but way too much good stuff in Raphael's hand.
Yeah, you got to feel for Alan because Alan's drawing everything you could possibly want, and it's really not making much of a difference.
Right. Masticore.
Yeah, which normally would be great because and shooting the bird reduces his mana output, but he's got another orangutan in hand, and he draws a bird.
Yep.
Or he can just steal it.
Nah, he can get something better. Masticore is like the smallest creature in Comer's deck.
Call me green. Get one combo, but
No null rods, but who needs them? Yeah, I think Comer brought in the back to basics because Raphael's deck actually only has 16 lands in it. Only 16 lands in Raphael Levy's deck. That's why we see he's only drawn 2 this game.
Yeah.
So back to basics was better than you'd think it would be against a deck with birds and elves and things.
Right. Yeah, I talked to Mark Hernandez earlier about the design. He said the 16 land actually turns out to be okay most of the time because he's got so many mana producers. 4 birds, 2 elves, plus the survival of Fist will get him.
So Comer draws a land. He's got Phyrexian Processor. He's got to play it, right?
I guess, but I mean,
He's got to tap Ancient Tombs to do it. He can't pay much life.
This is a scooper.
Yeah.
Well,
He's trying to figure out what his plan is.
Don't remember Alan Comer for this. Alan Comer is a great deck designer. He's a great player, and you shouldn't remember him for having Raphael Levy draw everything he possibly could, including some cards that were on the floor a couple hours ago.
Comer's played really good Magic this weekend. I was watching him yesterday. He's been playing very, very well.
Come on, Rafi. You're piling on.
Save some of that. Save some of that top deck for the semi.
I don't think that wins. Okay.
Yeah.
Game 3 match.
Comer's
Scooby-Doo.
goes. Match for Raphael Levy. 3 games to 0.